Hello and welcome. Holy crap! I look like I'm him. I'm him. I'm Two-Face. I got the light side and the dark side. Yeah, see it? Oh, okay. It's just I'm in the shadow. But I'm doing a couple videos. I'm trying to save on electricity, and I don't have my streaming video. I mean, my streaming part out. I'm just doing the phone video, and I mean, I can turn on the light up there, but the woman, the woman's like, you have natural light from outside. You can use that sometimes. They don't have to have perfect bright light every time you do a video. Jeez, man. Louise, get with the program. And so now my name is Louise. Hi, my name is Louise. But anyway, this video here is, I already did one video of the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation Two-Faced video I did, I think it was called. And what I did was I bought some PS3 empty cartridges, and then I bought what I thought was PlayStation 2 or DVD cartridges, and they ended up being just protective covers that go over the top of the games to keep the cases, dust free and scratch free and all that stuff. But I end up having to go back, and I end up buying these, which are they could be considered DVD, GameCube, PlayStation 2 type things, like this. They don't look very pretty now, but I already have one that I did, and this was my latest SingStar party game for the PS2, and I'm trying my best to get the PS2 games to work on my PS3, and I've got one that might do it, might not do it. I really can't figure it out yet, but bought the older one, the 80 gigabyte, the big monster, the square monster, and it'll work, but it's something to do with either the game system itself or the program for SingStar or something. It's like if I put it in there, I'll have to do a video and you can watch how I'm doing it. But it's like if I put a actual PlayStation 2 game in there, it says, oh, will not work. It cannot recognize the CD or something. Gives you a big question mark or something. What the hell is this? But, well, you'll see about it, that video later. But anyway, I've got, this is the new one, the new cover I just put out, so you don't see any scratches, no blemishes, no real fingerprints, nothing on it. It don't look too bad. You can still see the circles. You can see the circle part in there where that you can tell where the cartridge actually is right here. It's the circle part. That's where the video part. So I'm gonna put that one off to the side. And then this is like this is one of the other games I got. But you can see, if you look at it carefully, you probably not be able to see it that well. But you can see it's kind of like the material is kind of like blot. It looks like it's been stretched a little too much, maybe in the sun. You can see where it looked like somebody put their finger right up here in this part. It's kind of messed up a little bit. There is a sticker right here that it's advertisement and stuff like that. But I don't like the stickers on the labels like that. And if there is a little wear and tear here. There is a couple scratches on it, so it doesn't look as pretty as it would if it was a brand new one like this. So you can see it's real shiny, and you can tell it's a new one and stuff with that. Now, of course, these are gonna be a little weary-teary on them and stuff like that, but I'm going to take this completely apart. I'm gonna show you how you do it in case you've never done this before. First, what you're going to do is you're going to open up the cartridge, and see that was already open. See, you open it up carefully like this. You pull it apart. There's little there's little hinge things right here. There's little, can't really see it in the dark that well, but there's see, oh, you can't see it in the dark, can you? Nope. Well, anyway, we're not going to show you that part. We're just going to show you how we take it apart and put the new part together. So this is the old look right here. And so what you do is you take out the booklet, and we're going to transfer it over here. That's why I called it the transfer video. Put these in there like that. And you pop out the CD or the DVD or the game. And then that goes in here, in this one. And you try to like make it, move it around so it'll be in the right direction. And it's got a little wording here on the bottom. You can't probably see it that well, but it's a line right here, and it tells you press the center button to release. And it's a little bit easier than the other one. See, the other one, it didn't tell you that, but you have to, it's a little bit tougher to press in on the button. It's a little bit tougher to push in. You have to basically squeeze really hard to get it to come out. But this one here, you can clearly see it's got a circle part, and you just barely push on the center part, and you can hear how it pops up. And it's already popped up. All you do is it pops up and it comes right off. It bounces it out. So there's that part. Now we're going to put the cover in. And this is the hard part. This is the hard part. You have to be very careful when you take the cover out. You have to kind of like put your hand underneath like this. So you open it up like this. You put your hand underneath to hold the case. And you have to be careful when you pull the paper part out, because if it's stuck anyway or it gets in a corner or something like that, it can mess it up. And you want to and you don't want to like kind of like try to pull it out like this with the cover this way, because it's going to be tight and it might rip the paper. So you want to put your fingers up underneath the plastic without getting it out where your paper is. You want to put it under the plastic, but not where the paper is, underneath the paper and the plastic. And you want to bow it up like this, the other direction. And you're not really, I don't really worry too much. And you carefully pull it out carefully so you don't damage it. And you can see, we'll show you the wear and tear on it now. It's probably a lot easier to see the wear and tear on it now that the paper is out. But you can see where somebody almost put their finger in, tried to put their finger through there. You can see a couple of the bumps in it. There's one here, a little tear, a little bit right there on the top. There's a little bit here. See, I can see it in just the dark look, the color of it. See, you can see where it's like really scratchy, and there's a bunch of little pops. There's a scrape up here on the top. So I'm like very, very, very picky. I'm sorry. I'm just, that's just the way I am. I'm very like, it's got lipstick on the collar. Oh, it's got, So anyway, and you do the same thing. You basically, once you open it up, you put the paper down where you can get it, and you be careful that you don't hurt it any. Hold it on the underside like this, and you pull it up just enough to where you can put the paper underneath. And you got to make sure you put it on the right way. So if you got the label part like this, if the game's upside down, you want the paper to be upside down when you put it in there. So you're gonna lift it up with one finger like this, so you can get it away from the screen, and then you're gonna slide it under here carefully without bending the label or anything like that, or the paper. And then once you get it in there, and if you have a little problem sliding in there, it's not that big. You can work it side to side, pull it back this way, pull it back this way. And then you want to make sure that when you put it in here, it's hard to, let me see if I can tilt the camera down so you can see it a little bit better. Like this. When you put it in here, you want to kind of like gently use 2 fingers on each of or 2 fingers on each hand. And you want to like slide it just enough to where, see, the paper and the plastic are going to be lined up almost perfectly like this. So you want to, once you get it in the right spot, you want to hold this part down. Then you want to come check this side. make sure that the paper's not sticking out, because if it's sticking out, that's where it could get messed up. So you want to bend it up just enough to where you can slide it up just enough to where it's underneath that plastic just right. You don't want the paper sticking out, so it's got to slide up there just enough to where it'll be up. See, it keeps wanting to move down. Every time I pull my finger out, I end up pulling it out with my thumb. And then you want to look at it carefully to make sure you put it in the right spot. And there is a little bit of a, I'll show you on another one, but this is the finished look to it, the finished product. So it does look a little bit, let me get you back up here so you can see me. It does look a lot shinier and brighter now than the old one. You can see the difference. This one's kind of pale now and blah. You can't really see the background as well. I can see a blur of light, but this one I can actually see more of the window. See, if I hold this one right here, about the same look. See, this one's kind of light, kind of blurry. You can't really see anything. It's just a big line of white, and there's the window. See, I can tell it's the window because you can see the lines where the window frame is. But yeah, these are brand new covers. And so, yeah, I'm going to do all of my, I've got another 8, 9 of them, or no, 7, 5, 6, 7 of them to go. And then I'm going to save these and put these off to the side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out to Smiley's the next time I go out to Smiley's, because I've got my old PS3 ones that I changed all of them out already. And then all these new ones here that I changed out, I'm going to take them out to Smiley's. And then those cases I was telling you about, the plastic cases that I got, I don't know where I put them. I think they're in the kitchen somewhere. I'll find them later. But they are nice little sleeves for those that want to, like, if, let's say this is a good game, like a brand new game, and you've never been open the plastic or anything like that, and you don't want to, like, mess up the plastic on the outside, and you don't want to mess up the stickers and the labels on the outside, and you don't want to damage this to where, and like, let's say it's a collector's item, and you don't want to ever touch it, you don't want to open it up, you don't want to ever, you just want to hang it, sit it on the wall like this. Well, they got the plastic covers that go right over the top of this, and then you just, you know, seal the top and seal the bottom, and you tape it down really good, and that way you'll never have to worry about somebody scratching it or hurting it or something like that, you know. And I got a bunch of them, like about 20 of those babies, but that's what I thought these were. You know, I thought I thought those things were. I thought they were these things, and because they didn't show the actual plastic. You know, they didn't show the plastic on halfway down the sleeve, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is a protective for sellers only, for people that are collectors. You know, they didn't say none of that paper, none of that wording on there. If it would have been collectors stuff, you know, things to keep your games, you know, if you don't ever open the thing up and you want to make them last forever, you can put these protective collectors things. They could have showed it, you know, and showed you having to put it together and stuff like that and put it on here, but you know, whatever. But anyway, that's our video. You know, y'all have a awesome day and a perfect tomorrow. And we'll catch you at Scratching Post where we can meow about, I don't know, maybe those collective cover things, you know, they won't be as airtight I'd like them to be, but they might keep my catnip, you know, collectible. Neighbor says I'm getting too loud. They're banging on the wall. But anyway, that's our video. Y'all have a awesome day and a perfect tomorrow. We'll catch you at Scratching Post where we can meow about, I don't know, anything that's not going to make them upset over there and beat the wall and come over here and beat me. Anyway, bye.